Tick times for the youngin' with the best flow.
Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that base till they heart go out just like you, son. Hey, look, this for my partners who low-key pitching the mound. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now. My mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and punches.
It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. San Diego attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Madison Bumgarner will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, hard to be any better than this guy was in his last start. Only allowed 1 run, and he went deep in the game, and he took a real hard, tough luck start. Let's see if the results can be any better, and if he pitches the same way he did in his last one. Tough luck loss.
Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Jose Martinez, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2. Right side hit hard. Hosmer has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Here's Matt Carpenter with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He's taken him deep once. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Ready with another 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he fouls this one off. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
Got him. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore, so that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases, and he's not even done yet.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manny Machado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. And a curveball in for a strike. His career line against Wainwright, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. Machado stands at first with 1 out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1, well below the zone.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches, it's certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 home. Now both runners are breaking, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. DeJong, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Mejia has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Eric Hosmer, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Jerko, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Jimenez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. DeYoung over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Skied down the left field line. Jimenez is in pursuit. It's in there, and the Cardinals look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. In there, strike 2. Jerko stands at second with no outs. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's set, and the pitch. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Third inning, no score to this point. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He's set. The 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Lynn. Thanks. First pitch on its way. And there's the good fastball that time from Wainwright as he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Bader sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. One out now in the San Diego third, and in to hit next it'll be Franchy Cordero. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Wow, Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Looked like a three-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Cordero leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's hitting at a .500 clip in the series coming into this one. 5 hits in 10 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Ready with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hard hit at third. Taken in by Carpenter. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First delivery to him on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. Hit hard back up the middle. Machado is there. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball inside, ball one. So far this year against Southpaws, Goldschmidt is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this will be fouled away. And eesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul DeYoung. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Here it comes, 1-0. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 2-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Will Myers. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point.
The third baseman, Will Myers.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. This is line to left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So 2 are gone in the Padre 4th, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Wainwright gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Cut fastball misses 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Jed Jerko now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. King is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First offering on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Nope.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to Molina.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Onto the 3rd floor balcony and gone. A solo shot here to left, giving him an even 150. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Into the box now. Harrison Bader. Machado has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. Middle of the afternoon here downtown. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Padres,
stepping up to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
A bouncer to the left side. Carpenter gonna have to hurry, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Tatis, the runner at second with one away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Cordero, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his third season as a major league player. He's set. The 0-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Padres leave one. They're down 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jose Martinez. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Martinez.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
The pitch. Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The left fielder.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Marcell Ozuna. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Kane arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. shot now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
The 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Three balls and a strike to the Cardinal shortstop.
3 balls.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
The third baseman, number 4.
Striding in, Will Myers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Wainwright's ready. Here's the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail this one 1-0. Back here at Petco Park, 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Stepping into the box, Tyler O'Neill. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A ball and a strike now. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Joey Lucchesi takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
37, Joey Lucchesi.
Jed Jerko will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord, hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Yadier Molina will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there.
The 0-1 on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. O'Neill leads off second with one gone in the inning. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. The 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Tatis is up with it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Two outs here with a runner at third. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Three and 0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with this side retired. One left for the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Vladimir Guerrero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And now a pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Eric Hosmer. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Wainwright still putting up a 0 in the run column through 6 1/3. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Two outs now in the San Diego 7th. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0.
That's inside.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 to the Padres left fielder. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that is going to do it this afternoon for Adam Wainwright. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
Call
please.
to the bullpen now as
Now
Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Number 44, Luke Gregerson.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and this one's in the dirt, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. One and two. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there. And that ends the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 2-1 Friars. Jeremy Jeffress will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
32, Jeremy Jeffress.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Martinez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Swung it on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Carpenter. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now batting, Marcell Ozuna. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And that misses ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Cordero will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
0-1 count. Here it comes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And that misses. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. They're down 2-1. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Manny.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And set to go, the slugging shortstop, Manny Machado. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Gallegos has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Well, a good swing there by Machado, but he pulls this one foul down the line and out of play. Line towards center field. Bader has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 4, Will Myers.
Digging in now, Will Myers. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Kane, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 0-1 on its way. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 39, Kirby.
So stepping in, Paul DeYoung, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Leading off for St. Louis, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. Tyler O'Neill will be next. The 3-2 pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is a sinker in the dirt. Yates, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the 26th round back in 2005.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Two and two. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping into the box, Jed Jerko. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Padres jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Joey Lucchesi earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Adam Wainwright pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Kirby Yates records the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the